Ivor here?
Yes.
Oh, you are. Welcome. You can come to the table, please. And you have 5 minutes. Thanks for coming in. Fire away.
Good morning, and my name is Ivor Watson, and I live in Piper Lane, which is off Birdwood Avenue in the Beckenham Loop. I'm here to present my views on the proposed lower vehicle speed for the roads in my neighbourhood. Let me get my glasses on. The council's reason, as I understand, for for contemplating a lower speed limit of 30 kilometres an hour around the Beckenham Loop is to improve safety for road users. Presumably, council wants to reduce the extent of injury occurred by a person hit by a vehicle. I've seen the council's graph showing the seriousness of injuries from road accidents, which rise steeply as vehicle speeds increase, and to me that's understandable. However, the incidence of road accidents are also a relevant factor, and I've found no information on it for the Christchurch suburbs. I surmise that the road accidents in the Beckenham Loop are almost nil since the 40 kilometre per hour speed limit was introduced. If so, then the road incidents in the Beckenham Loop should be considered low. I'd be interested to learn how many road accidents there actually have been in the Beckenham Loop over the years. I could not find statistics for such accidents on the council's website. The only comparative information from council was for London, which is hardly relevant to a suburb in Christchurch. Population of London is 9 million, Christchurch 380,000. European cities offer no basis for comparison with Christchurch, in my view. I'm sure you've all seen news clips of Russian bombing of apartments blocks in Kyiv. To me, Kyiv is a typical European city. There are 3 million inhabitants living in Kyiv. Its land area is just over half that of Christchurch's land area. In such a crowded city, I can understand the need for speed restrictions, but that hardly applies to Beckenham Loop. I walk round the neighbourhood most days for about an hour. During those walks, I see maybe 10, 20 cars. I see about 10 or 15 people on the streets. Rarely do I see an unaccompanied child. The only exception is when Beckenham School is closing for the day, when there are many cars and people about. The streets in Beckenham Loop are mostly wide, with few parked vehicles. Visibility up and down the road is clear. In such circumstances, I don't understand why road safety is such a concern. I'm not adverse to taking precautions to ensure people have a safe neighbourhood. Unfortunately, safety concerns can be greatly exaggerated. An extreme example is the misuse of safety to justify unreasonable action, is when after the French Revolution, revolutionaries set up in 1792 a committee of public safety to run the country. The committee immediately unleashed a regime of terror and guillotined tens of thousands of innocent French, all in the name of public safety. Returning to the present situation, I believe imposing a 30km/h speed limit on vehicles travelling the roads around Beckenham Loop in the name of safety is unjustified.
So your time is up. Do you want to finish?
Yes, I'm very close.
Thanks, Ivor.
Because there is so little traffic on the road, sensible people can safely cross the road, and vehicle drivers have a clear view of avoiding cyclists sharing the roads. In my judgment, the present 40km/h speed limit is adequate. The risk of road accidents around the Beckenham Loop is low, and therefore there's no reason for the council to lower the vehicle speed limit. Thank you for listening to me, and I trust you will consider my views when deliberating on whether to introduce 30km/h speed limit in the Beckenham Loop.
Thank you very much. And thanks for coming in, and we will consider your views. It's really good to hear your view. Okay.